Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left last time we were, we just finished resting. We're headed into another area with augmented salamanders, which is fun. They have a good amount of health and everything, but we should be fine. Especially armor. They have lots of armor, and they hit real hard. That's what they do. That's okay. We should have some displacement, some mirror images, stuff like that.
I will prove my worth.
I think some displacement and maybe grab that and this. I guess we could grab bless on everyone else. And we need an enlarged person. And we'll get haste. And as soon as this spell kicks off, we'll head in. We're gonna start the fight with Arushale, I believe.
You called. I will resist. I won't let
Get that sneak attack in. And by sneak attack, I just mean surprise round. Not a real sneak attack. Oop, almost skipped Ember's turn. We are not in range, apparently. And Sela is not mounted. Just gonna hold back here. Can't do anything. Gonna just delay spell casting for now. I'm gonna let them come to us.
prepare yourself.
There's at least 2 salamanders that I can see. You close enough for a cackle? You are not, so just gonna move back. It'll come to us. There's 3 salamanders in total now. Just gonna delay you till there. Alright, so I'm gonna move Darren back 5 feet. Get some skelly boys to stand right there in the way. Only 4 of them appeared. That's, I guess, fine. Yeah, split up pretty evenly. Try and mount, and we did get attack of opportunity. That's fine. Get Freebooter's Bane. I should have done it on this guy, honestly, but too late now. Don't do anything yet. I guess I could just attack this one. Actually, this round went extremely well. 2 of them are down already, and one of them's pretty hurt. There's another one coming in. There's 4 in total now. I should have put those bracers on Ember. I didn't remember to do that. That's fine. It'll be fine. Let's give you Evil Eye and do that. Oh no, our skeleton's all mushed. Pretty badly, honestly. Level 0 spell, jolt. Try and jolt that one. No luck. Only needed a 2 to hit, rolled a 1. As is tradition. We will Freebooter's Bane at this one. Hit it for 31. I'm gonna do Call Lightning. I just don't want to be bothered trying to dilly-dally with these guys. Too much anyways.
So it comes to this.
Did we just get like several crits in a row? Critical hit with a cleave. Sela then attacked. And our horse did. And then we got a sneak attack, normal hit, and then a critical hit. And then another hit. Actually, that was an extremely good round for us. I think everything is down. We just gotta finish them off. So we need Ember and Nenio. I should give Darren a wand. He only has a meta magic wand, I believe. Rod of Mysticism, which maximizes spells, which is good, but isn't exactly what we're looking for here. Let's grab a jolt and see what happens. Nothing happened. Sela might be able to coup de grace, we'll see. I guess she could switch to her lightning sword too. And again, that worked out pretty well. And that's the end of the fight. More experience for us and a bunch of magical spear plus 3s. Good money in that. So we're coming into this room now. It's a trash compactor room. grab all the junk. Component for 100 faces circlet, which we need.
There are many rooms.
Electricity-driven machines seem designed for blacksmithing and producing items.
A bright future awaits us.
Okay, you can't open the door. Flaming lockpick required. Alright. So we're going this way then. Going downstairs into whatever's down here. Might need a Sirocco down here. Don't remember what's down here at all. Storage room, it looks like. Perception checks and use magic devices, everything like that.
I finished here.
What at first
Is
appears
there
to be a
more?
patch of rust is revealed upon closer inspection to be an old blood stain spread across the wide drain.
It went
This machine is
splendidly.
used for healing and provides the healer with information about the patient's current condition.
My expertise.
The corpse's
prevails.
mutilated head shows that an attempt was made to place a circlet on the victim's head, but they did not survive the operation. Grim.
That posed
The
little
anatomical
challenge.
drawing, replete with stomach-turning details, sets out how to crown a victim with a sinister barbed circlet. Flaming lockpick fuel, which we need. There's Athara Vons here. The corpse under the sheet is one of the defenders of this place. The mechanical parts have been thoroughly, or roughly, ripped out, and the flesh discarded like carrion. Excuse me, sorry, I had a random sneeze I could not stop. A warrior in a crusader's tabard rocks back and forth in a meditative trance. Her mangled head is adorned with the same type of sinister-looking circlet you've seen on the other guards, but she issues no menacing demands for you to surrender to 100 Faces' mercy. Instead, she quietly whispers, "Ayamide, embolden my spirit before my death." Are you alive? The warrior starts as if waking up from a deep slumber. She stares at you in surprise. You're not one of 100 Faces' servants? You don't have one of these accursed circlets? Praise Ayamide. I prayed someone would come and help me. Please end my suffering. There's a mixture of pain and relief in her eyes. We'll help you, sister. You're not alone anymore. A sister in faith, oh, praise the goddess. I've abandoned all hope of ever seeing a friendly face again. What's your name? Athara Vons, corporal in the Mendevian army. Our squad was lured to this place. We were on forward patrol, when we met a man. He told us that a group of slaves had escaped from the demons and taken shelter in this camp. He said they had many wounded who needed help. Once we entered the camp, we had no way of leaving. Where are your comrades? They have all fallen. When we realized we were trapped, we tried to fight our way to the heart of this compound, but we stumbled upon some magical device that seems to incinerate minds. We had to stop and take up defensive positions nearby. We were holed up there for 2 days while our wizard tried to find a way past it, but those abominations came and picked us up one by one. They deliberately avoided killing us. They just wounded us enough to cripple us. Then later, the ones they taken back with their heads cracked open. She shudders. They didn't recognize us. They carried out someone else's will, shouted someone else's words, but the voices, they were the voices of my friends. When I alone was left, they came for me. I just couldn't. I couldn't end their lives, damned coward. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, and they made me into this. What'd they do to you? They cut open my skull and shoved this thing into my head to control me, and then, oh, those sadists know every flavor of pain. They tore me open and shoved their vile machines into my body. Then sewed me up just to start tearing at another spot. They sealed my wound shut, poured some potions into my veins that made my insides burn. All the while I could hear him, that voice, that disgusting voice. Her hysterical scream becomes a desperate, forlorn howl. Through immense force of will, she pulls herself together and starts whispering a prayer to Ayamide. Her breathing slows, and some semblance of calm reappears on her face. If they close in on you, do not let them take you prisoner. Kill yourself and do it so there's nothing left behind for them to use. She casts a look of pure hatred at the machine nearby. There it is, their altar of torment, the thing that maimed me. Now the master of these monsters sends me orders through psionics, but my body keeps trying to obey. These circlets are his reins. I wanted to enter his lair and kill him, but the closer I got to him, the harder it was for me to fight against his voice ringing in my ears. If you're still in control, why haven't you ended your own life? I tried so many times, but each time I was about to end it all, I feel fear, and fear weakens the will, so the voice in my head sounded even louder and stronger. I could feel myself slipping away. I worried that if I tried to inch the blade closer to my throat, he would bind me to his will forever, so all I could do was wait. How did you manage to resist being possessed? She lets out a pained chuckle. It's not easy. His voice enters your mind, and to defy his commands is torture, but I'm a medium, and I'm used to hearing voices in my head. They almost drove me mad as a kid until I learned to quiet them. That's why I joined the Crusaders when I grew up. I prayed to Ayamide for help, and she blessed me with the fortitude I needed. My apologies, just had a bit of a sneezing fit there. No concerns though. That's why I'm fighting And why I'll keep on fighting that scumbag for as long as I can. He's breaking me bit by bit, but I'll stay strong, because as soon as I give up, oh, Ayamide, please no. Her eyes widen in fear, and a spark of lightning arcs along the spikes of her circlet. A tear runs down her cheek. I don't want to lose myself. It's terrifying. Gods, it's so terrifying. The warrior barely manages to fight back a sob. But now you've come, and that means I haven't been holding on in vain. There's a pile of clutter. I hid the relics our squad carried. I was the last, and the others hadn't seen the cache, so they couldn't report it to the enemy. Take them all. Relics blessed by Ayamide must never fall in the hands of these monsters. I'll help you. Thank you, but I cannot be saved. I no longer want to live with this abomination in my head, but I can't get rid of it. It'll fry me from the inside if I try to take it off. There's only one way out, to end it all. If the voice in my ears had quieted down for even a second, I would have done it myself, so help me do it. All quickly and cleanly. Alright. Thank you, I don't want to hear him in my head any longer.
I found something.
A golden chain with diamonds and a scroll of brilliant inspiration. Not really a lot of relics, though, to be completely fair. But that's fine. Let's use the device we're going to save. The contraption before you looks truly sinister, like the entrails of some sort of sea creature. A glinting tangle of ebony tubes connects to a capacious vessel. The bindings, splattered with blackened blood, must serve to hold helpless victims. You notice a piece of scalp stuck between the teeth of the serrated saw. The shiny and impossibly sharp drill is sickening to look at. It's like the machine is sleeping, but ready at any moment to awaken and recommence its torturing and dissecting of living flesh. Well, what have we here? Interesting. Very interesting. Nenio's eyes burn with curiosity. Examine it. It appears that this machine is what performed the heinous and disfiguring procedures on the guards that have turned them into puppets. A separate compartment of the machine holds an orderly stack of the nefarious circlets, their metal spikes gleaming. Examine them. Numerous crystal plates, all no thicker than a hair, cover the inside of each circlet's rim. These plates overlap in an intricate pattern and are connected by a web of grayish metal fibers. Small spheres of cloudy stone that resemble smoky quartz rest against the temples. It's possible that these are what the mysterious master uses to deliver commands to his slaves. Carefully touching the crystal plates, you analyze the circlet's reactions. Some touches make the circlets vibrate quietly, while others cause a tiny storm of lightning to run along the spikes. Even though this contraption was created by adepts of a magic you're completely unfamiliar with, you are nonetheless certain it is magical. I try to get a sense of how it works. Basing your assumptions on your knowledge of primary arcane principles, you're able to guess that the access key to some of the simplest, least sophisticated functions and activate the circlet. It seems that this item was crafted through the use of psionic magic. The crown can heighten one's sensitivity to such influences, but it could instead be made to protect the wearer from psionics. Let's make it happen. First and foremost, you break off the sharp spikes, and then you tear the drill out of the monstrous machine's fastenings. You wield the drill, methodically punching holes in the circlet, and hoping your calculations are correct. By destroying just a few specific parts of this contraption, you can now render it completely harmless. At last, your work is complete. You've turned the horrible device into something resembling a helmet that can be worn atop a head. An intact head that hasn't come into contact with a saw. This headgear will keep the wearer safe from even the strongest psionic attacks. Not a bad job. It looks like all the time you spent as my assistant hasn't gone to waste. You've learned something, at least. And now, we're getting closer to the end. What have I done? I walked too close. Oh, that's the psionic barrier thing. We'll get to that eventually. We have other things to do first. Many more things. First of all, we have a door to open. Actually, I think we have 2 doors to open, but we'll obviously just start with one. I think we're going to go with this one first. There's also another one up here somewhere. I remember there being one. Oh, there's this psionic door here we need to get through. We can do that with our new circlet, I think.
I'm up for an adventure.
Anybody home? No. I mean, kind of. Oh, right, this area. I remember now. What's in here? We're gonna hit this thing. Its red lights flash ominously and the strange mechanism begins to emit a low hum. After running an eye over the front panel, you notice 3 half-faded pictographs. The first looks like a symbol for fire, the second might be a symbol for wind, and the third reminds you of the imprint of a hand. Figure out how it works. After a great deal of effort, you determine that the device is supposed to send signals to a person in the neighboring room. It seems that this is where they conducted the experiments involving dangerous substances. The hand symbol must have been a signal for the worker to bring a dangerous item into the room, or to remove one. The wind symbol presumably initiates the air filtration systems, and the symbol of fire must incinerate everything inside. Since you don't know exactly what kind of gas the room is filled with, trying to set it on fire would be unwise. The best course of action seems to be get rid of the source of the contamination, then pump out any air, and then cleanse everything with fire. And it is. Source of contamination first. Wind symbol. Get rid of all the wind, or getting rid of all the contaminant. And then burn it. The device seems to wink at you with one of its red lights and begins to emit a low soothing hum. The fragments of the smashed glass dome appear to have melted, as if the glass was eaten away by the gas that was previously held inside. The glass dome is the fragile barrier that separates you from the deadly gas. Only a madman could have created a weapon so misguided and so lethal. Random junk, augmented warrior. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we have any more fire stuff, but let's go do this door. We have this helmet that we can put on. Somewhere. Newest to oldest. There it is. Helmet of psionic protection. I'm just going to give it to... Ooh, who's got a bad helmet on? +4 to initiative is not the worst, I guess. What do you have? Inspired wisdom.
Thanks, but no thanks.
I guess I don't need to wear it. Maybe I just have to have it in my inventory. We got a dwarven Urgrosh called Certainty of Death. It's +3 holy Urgrosh.
They will break against
And we found
our
someone else to
resolve.
fight. Maybe just one Incubus, it looks like. No, there's definitely more than one. I just heard
Make your
the sound of a
peace.
second one somewhere. We hit one once. Good. Hide in plain sight. It didn't work exactly as you had planned, I don't think. Let's get ourselves some haste. I'm going to delay till after Ember. There's at least two. And oh, there's Marauders. There's Clavicus. That's less good. Alright, how are we going to deal with this? First of all, undead. Ah, there's a good amount of undead that time. Okay, we're gonna just Freebooter's Bane this guy. And Smite Evil this guy.
The inheritor. Guide
Hit him for some damage. We're gonna move Ember away. Evil Eye on the Incubus and Cackle. Main character starts beating down the Incubus.
Made your choice.
Did some decent damage, not enough. Arushale's taking a step back,
I will resist.
and one's down. Clavicus is also taking a solid hit. We're gonna use, well, we're gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna use that Call Lightning Rod on that guy. Make sure he stays dead. The Clavicus is gonna do something. He hit Nenio. Okay, that's fine. Nenio's got last stand and rarely takes hits, so she's okay to be hit a little bit. Darren, I think I just want you to not do much, honestly. Can you shoot anything? No? Okay. Oh, so it's shot. Well, there goes one skeleton. 2 skeletons? 3 skeletons? No, some of them aren't dying, they're just doing dumb things. Okay. Freebooter's Bane. I don't think we need to add a Smite Evil to that.
take you.
We'll get some Evil Eye going. There is still that one Succubus left, but that's not such a big deal. They don't do a whole lot of damage comparatively.
No fear.
Awful attack rolls. There's another Succubus. Why are they all coming in and fighting our
Prepare yourself.
poor spellcasters? Keep moving back. Alright, we need to kill the Clavicus. Maybe we can jolt it. It's possible. Nope. Alright, fair enough. Let's start beating down the succubus, I guess.
No glory without risk.
Give it some evil eye. Some cackle. Well, if I'm gonna have to move in anyways, I might as well move here.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Oh good. It's now not attacking Nenio.
Guide my
Mirror
hand.
image, mirror image. Okay, a couple more mirror images are gone. Nenio is going to take a step back. There's still this succubus in front of her. We can try and take it out with some... Nope, immune to magic missile. Probably a shield spell or something. Oh, we didn't finish off the clavicus. We should probably finish off the clavicus with Nenio next turn.
Into the fray.
Well, that was a brutal round for that succubus. That was a hell of a lot of damage that just got dished out on it. We're going to use Evil Eye on the other succubus. And Cackle, of course. We're going to miss a whole bunch of times.
Comes to this.
Okay, there's a succubus to kill, and there's also a
Make
Calabicus
your
to kill now. Another mirror image gone. We'll use a Call Lightning on the Clavicus first, because I hate that one the most. And then we'll do a Jolt on the other guy and hope that maybe for once this works. I think it's worked once. Once out of like 10-ish attempts to do it. Not exactly the highest success rate.
The light take you.
Mirror image is gone. Let's use this to kill that. And then we'll just do nothing because we got nothing left.
You made your choice.
I will resist.
Good hit. And I guess do nothing. Just wait this out. Wait this out. Skeletons can do whatever they want.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
We hit it once, that's fine. Let's get another... Oh, Cackle should be fine, yeah. What do I want to try? Scorching Ray? Crit hit for 43, that wasn't too bad.
No fear. Maximum efficiency.
Alright, Nenio can do Call Lightning and we'll call it a day. Alright, problem solved. Incubus will have a sword. Not a very good sword, but a sword nonetheless. There's another chest, and it has another Burninator in it. And there's also another chest over here that has
Success.
some locked stuff. We'll save first because you never know how bad this is going to go.
Glad I was
Although we
useful
did
to
succeed.
you.
Light Mace called a Looting Swing. +3 Ghost Touch Light Mace confirms critical hit. They're affected by greater invisibility. Wait, what? Whenever this Ghost Touch Light Mace confirms critical hit, the wielder is inflicted or affected with the effect of greater invisibility. I was like, wait, are we giving the enemy improved or greater invisibility? Because that sounds really bad. But no, I just read that wrong, so that was my bad. There is another door that we can use this fire stuff on. I just can't remember where it is now. If I were to glance at the map, let's take a look here. So, it wasn't around here, I don't think. No, we opened that door. That was the key card door. We did that. Was there a door over here? I know there's one more door. It's not there. We'll just look around for it. It can't be that hard to find. We'll just scour the walls until we find it. That was the storage room with the stuff inside of it. Nothing over here. This is that main room where we fought the boss and got the key card. That was another side room. That's another side room. That's the way out, because we came into here, and this is... Oh no, this is, sorry, a side path. It's not the way out. Although there might be something down that way. Did I ever... There's something here. Very clearly something there. Is there a door here? There's a door there as well. Okay. Okay, so we know where the doors are. Let's open this door and see what's in here. I honestly don't remember. Also, I keep forgetting to do this. I'm going to do it right now so I don't forget anymore. Bracers. She's using bracers of armor +1. useless. 100% useless for her. She's going to be using these instead. This gives her access to... How did I get Light of the Angels? Okay, whatever. Now we have things like Chain Lightning and stuff. Open sesame. Oh, there's a chest. Got a helmet called the Triple Fin Helmet. Grants its wearer 1 additional gore attack per round. Deals 1d8 cold iron damage with +2 enhancement. That's not bad. This room with a collapsed floor was abandoned rather than repaired. Why wouldn't you repair your wall? Or your floor, I guess I should say. I wouldn't repair the floor. I guess it's lava-y, though. Come on, everyone, gather up. Alright, let's open this thing up. Oh god, the horse is so useless for opening things. Saving, walking in.
What's that there?
The Helmet of the Abyss Killer. This is the Doom Helmet. According to legend, this helmet belonged to a mighty warrior who is doomed to endlessly slay hordes of demons. It doesn't look to have any magic, but it looks formidable. The crate's numbered with Numerian symbols arranged in compulsive precision. Grab a bunch of loot. This is a anti-corruption thing. Holy writings about Iomede's mortal life enter acts. These pages are decayed. The text now unreadable. It's unknown how this holy book ended up in a place like this. However, the corruption of the abyss retreats in the face of the power. And now it's time to go deal with the boss. Although, how are our spells holding up? We have all of our... We're fine for spells, I think. I honestly don't remember how this fight goes, though.
Rules are made to
Sure, it'll be fine.
broken.
Do we have Bless on? We do. Let's grab a quick... I don't think we need to heal. Maybe like cure critical wounds. Should be fine on her.
You are my favorite.
Good enough, I think. We've saved. We're going forward.
I will guide.
Wandering across because we have the helmet. Disable the arcane emitter, which we did. The last gift of a brilliant mind. I remember this fight being kind of hard. If this is the fight I'm thinking of, it's pretty tough. I think it definitely is. Okay, so we got several things to do before we do this fight. First of all, this. We are also going to need haste, but we'll do displacements first. We need a new mirror image.
No reason to pause.
You have all your spells on that you need, I believe. Do you still have greater heroism? Yeah, for 4 more minutes. That's good then.
I'm prepared.
Gonna grab this.
Yes.
Just got some decent spells kicking
The
around.
waiting's never fun.
I'm always open to ideas.
Let's get more displacements out. Who got that one? Was that the horse of the Sela?
Nice
It
try.
was horse.
Didn't work.
Or sorry, Sela. Okay. I think that should be good for spells, I hope. Anyways, let's find out. Door has closed behind us. Less than ideal. Not sure if the game is frozen. There we go. The mage's voice is quiet. Matter of fact, you demonstrated superior abilities. We are impressed. We greet you, candidate. All these never-before-seen mechanisms, how did you obtain them? They were procured in the depths of Numeria. We executed a series of expeditions into Silver Mount, where we discovered these and many other pieces. Killing noise, chamber of eternal life, artificial creatures, technology. Even Hundred Faces' impassive voice tenses up upon uttering the last word. These items were crafted from sky metals. They are not from Golarion. They were created under the light of other stars. The Technic League in Numeria extracts such machines from the ground. They think they understand their essence and claim them. False. The nations of Golarion are underdeveloped beyond measure compared to the creators of these items, and their failure is therefore assured. Only the device that we assembled is fully capable of fully grasping technology. Who are you? We are Hundredface, the mind engineer, the alloy of mortal and immortal. We oversee this community. You realize you've seen this face before, the cowl-shrouded visage of the Keled Velg who told you about this place. The top of Hundredface's skull has been removed like the others, but the crown he's wearing is much larger and more intricate. How strange, you're talking like us, but it's like you're not even here. I can't sense any good or evil in your words, just nothing, just noise, like a ticking clock. I know you. True, your arrival is planned in accordance with the schedule. Given the original host body possesses the most advanced functionality, we used it to convince you to come. We are satisfied with the fact that you arrived within the scheduled time limits, as did all the previous candidates. The calculations do not require adjustment. The original host's name does not matter, and neither does the history of his existence. We are not what he was. We have long surpassed the limitations of a mortal creature's mind. The singular personality was split in order to achieve complexity of thought. Now we are a collective. We are Hundredface. So many fancy words, but it's also simple. Used to be human, then became a monster. That's it. So you even turned yourself into a machine? True. The exhaustion and deterioration of living tissue reached critical levels. For the purposes of continuation of function, a number of measures were taken. The decision was considered acceptable. The procedure resulted in the duration of existence being extended by an undefined length of time, which will prove sufficient for the discovery of permanent solutions. Incredible, simply incredible, a real breakthrough. Alright, listen, I need the schematics, then I'll take some measurements, run a series of tests. False. The technology is not accessible to outsiders. You may obtain the required data only by undergoing the transformation process. That is tempting. Nenia rubs the bridge of her nose pensively, but I can already see a number of flaws in your design. Here's what I'll do. You give me access to your technology, I'll improve it, then I'll allow the lot of you to join with my brilliant mind as my assistants. Categorically denied. Our design is perfect and is not subject to adjustment. Why have you lured me here? The question requires a multi-part response. First, we've been testing our location's deterrence system. The deterrence system has been judged unsatisfactory. Adjustment based on this observation is required. Second, we've been testing you. You've been deemed satisfactory. Candidate, you will be subjected to the modernization procedure. Third, we've been searching for a fitting specimen as a replacement to lead our field combat unit. Your abilities have been deemed extraordinary. The modernization procedure will be modified in order to take the specimen's peculiar properties into account. We are satisfied to the highest degree and experiencing a state of euphoria. We wish to inform you that you will serve as the leader of our army. What are you doing here? We are conducting the project, implementing its schedule, and gathering an army. While incrementally enhancing countermeasures, we are attracting increasingly more dangerous opponents to absorb their abilities through modernization and amalgamation. The next scheduled phase is to attract a high volume of non-mortal opponents, such as demon armies of the World Wound. The chances of victory are adequate. They wanted to fight demons and turn themselves into monsters that are no better. What is that if not a triumph for the Abyss? How'd you convince the Sarkorians to serve you? The manipulative approach was deemed optimal. The specimens were motivated by the promise of assistance. Mistrust was suppressed through the weakening of their identity's basic elements such as hope, religious beliefs, or ethical limitations. Insubordination was suppressed through internal purges. My, a machine that can lie, scheme, and manipulate. It seems the end of the aristocracy is upon us. Who needs counts and barons when this handy mechanism can do it all for you? You're just playing with the lives of others. True, playing a game is the preferred default activity for the most advanced intellects. The mind's purpose is to play and find the optimal strategy to achieve total victory. How do you bend mortals to your will? You cannot comprehend the intricacies of our work. It's highly probable that you assume that the key is the direct cerebral connection, but that is insignificant accomplishment within our project. Our truest genius is embodied in the device you're observing at this moment. It collects external thoughts that are then translated into generic signs, stored, transformed, and sent back as commands. The process is efficient. The cognition circlet receives the command and compels the body to execute it. It expels all redundant and resistant elements from the specimen's mind. Our device is the pinnacle of scientific thought, a mechanism created by a mortal being, yet it surpasses its creator in every aspect. It is the beginning of a new era, a gateway to the future. It allows us to control our servants. We are holding them at the tip of our thoughts. Our soldiers have forgotten the meaning of fear. We have erased it from their hearts and minds. They've forgotten their lives. The reclaimed space has been used to store knowledge of combat arts and mastery of Numerian weapons. They know no pain. Their bodies remain completely obedient to the cognition circlets, no matter the wounds they sustain. Until their functionality is lost completely, they will execute the commands. Observe, even physiological death failed to make many of them abandon their posts. Is this not the perfect army? Should you not be bowing before our genius and thanking us for revealing the truth? Let's part in peace. False. We will now begin the preparations for modernization.
I'm the practice fight.
Okay, we're gonna try this fight again. It did not go well last time. We're gonna do a better job this time. So what I'm gonna do here... Nenio's up first, that's fine. We're gonna cast Circo here. Arushale is gonna head out to this side. She's gonna press that button first. There is lightning going on. We're gonna try and get rid of that trap, obviously. There's also another one over here that we're gonna try and get rid of. I'm gonna send my main character out to here to deal with this side. Darren can't move very far. I just want him to be away from the other group members for the time being. Ember's coming to this side, but also is going to try to stay away from some of the other group members over here or so. She can stand up right in the midst of this Jericho. A thing has spawned. I can absolutely run over here and hit this button and then this turn. One button is done. It's now Nenio's turn again. She's going to cast another Circo, sort of in the same region. Making sure it overlaps that guy. I'm going to go hit this one first, and then come back. Or at least do the trap, something like that. I'm going to come over to here. Mirror image is on. Sunburst did go off. Did we get blinded? We did not get blinded on our main character. Nor did Sela, but Ember did. That's not a big deal, though. Ember doesn't need to be able to see to do her stuff. There is a Clavicus here, which is bad. We're going to pull back right now into the Circo somewhere here. And we'll just do a quick heal. It has moved slightly in the way. That's fine. We're going to Evil Eye it. We're going to Evil Eye it. We're going to move 5 feet forward and Evil Eye it, like I said. No? Okay, we're just not going to Evil Eye it. That's just not what we're going to do. Fine. Don't... Oh, is she blind? No, her horse is blind, though. That's fine. That's not actually that big of a deal. I could get over here and hit this button right now, which actually might be a really good idea. Now the barrier is down. I'm going to go straight for this guy, I think. Vampiric Touch didn't do much. Clavicus is coming in, hit Nenio. Nenio's going to take the AOO and just run over here. And do another Circo. Not that Circo, this Circo. He is still standing and annoying. Incubus is up. We got that one going, so let's move Arushale back to here or so.
I will resist.
Hit 100 face. In the face.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Hit him again. Control Blast Fireball isn't going to do anything to us. I'm moving Darren over here to do a heal, a group heal. We're going to just finish off 100 face as fast as possible, and then we'll deal with the Clavicus. The spells are what kill us. The Clavicus we can last stand and stuff, and eventually win. Is 100 face technically evil? That's a good question. He is definitely chaotic evil. Okay, so Smite Evil, that's going to be a thing we're going to do on him. And that's the end of that. Stand by. Immediate extermination has been considered ineffective. The viability of our host has been compromised. The probability of death is estimated at 100%. The device must not cease its operations. We are ready to transfer the device's control codes to you. Good question. I'm not sure what I want to do about this. Why are you giving your creation over to me? Self-perfection. We approach self-perfection by increasing the complexity of the structures we develop. The device is the most perfect and most complex of the structures of our making. Its continued operation will guarantee the successful completion of our function. 100 Face starts speaking in Hallett, the language of Numeria, and his voice takes over an almost physical presence. His words are impressed upon your mind with such force you'll ever be able to forget them. Upon completing this task, 100 Face gives an approving nod. The code that controls the device is now known to you. Use it. Its potential is limitless. It will run the necessary procedures on mortal candidates with no need for your input. You'll be able to make use of these results. Awaiting affirmative response. He died. And now we get some loot. A heavy crossbow. Also, that Incubus is taking just a beating. From the Circos. I guess we can get rid of the Circos. They're not a big deal anymore. Now we get to decide what we want to do with the machine. I'm going to ponder this for a moment and then make a decision. I'll be right back. Alright, I think I know which ending I want to go with on this one. I think we're going to get rid of the device. It doesn't really matter either way. But we have a pretty high Knowledge Arcana check. However, our Knowledge Arcana is plus 33, so... The device greets your approach with majestically cold indifference. Judging by the sounds it makes, it is continuing its frightening and monumental work, even after its owner's death. Figure out how it works. Recalling that all you've ever read or heard about the Numerian art of technomancy, you fully understand the sheer genius of Thunderface. Did he even realize what he'd created? That the function for what he was using the device, controlling enslaved warriors, was but a shred of its true potential? One might as well use a finely tuned astronomical instrument as a paperweight. The key unique feature of the device is the ability to read and process the thoughts of sentient creatures. By absorbing them into the crystal that serves as its heart, it breaks complex thoughts and emotions down into basic clear symbols readable by anyone. It perceives deeply personal feelings and assimilates any experience no matter how unique. It learns, and what it learns is everything. Face's army provided it with many thoughts and emotions, but the device hungers for something more. Observing this magnificent monster is both breathtaking and terrifying. Destroy it. The device refuses to die. You watch as clouds of metallic dust erupt from its depths and gather around the parts you've damaged, restoring their original condition. You hear the low scraping noise coming from the core of the mechanism like a giant, tossing and turning its steel cradle, shaking off sleep. Now that you've attacked the device, it tries to awaken, to become more complex in order to protect itself. Without wasting another moment, you call upon all your power and deliver a single, unstoppable, deadly blow. It tears the massive crystal heart from the depths of the device. The mechanism thrashes around like a beast in agony, until at last it goes still. And we get the heart of the device, which is a power source apparently. And is worth a ton of money. Anywho, I think we're finally done in Blackwater. We've successfully gone in all the doors. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that looks to be done. Good. Looks like we're all good on here. Nothing weird over here that we missed. Nope, everything just dropped dead, all the workers and stuff, because we killed the machine. And I think we're going to the area exit. We're going to head back to Drezen. I'm going to rest up, and we're going to continue on with the rest of the game. We didn't gain that much experience from this place, surprisingly. Only about like a 6th or maybe an 8th of a level. And so, you know, soon it's time to go to Act 4, Eltimar, which is actually one of my favorite places in the whole game. I know that there is some severe annoyance around the rotating of the city to unlock and lock different areas based on how it moves, but I still think that the Abyssal City is really cool in terms of atmosphere and just general quests. Since we're going back, we're going to grab all of the 1,000 pounds. Oh wait, we might not be able to carry this out. No, Blackwater leads us to the world map, right? Yeah. It just occurred to me that we just put 1,000 pounds on our people, and we might not be able to do that. We'll find that out very soon. Yath Watch is now under attack. We can deal with that, though. We're going to attack also this demon army. It's been a while. The one part of this game is you can't really do your army stuff while you are stuck inside of an area. We'll quickly get these things done. Go back to Drezen. Actually, yeah. We'll see what happens. There might be something that happens in Drezen, so this video is going to be a little longer than normal. Summon Ghoul. Ugh. Alright, what do we got here? We can kill almost all the Nabassus. Let's do that. We have 191. Yeah, shoot that guy. 191 paladins. And 119 champions too, which is pretty good. We have 58 duelists, which aren't all that good. I don't want to move up. I'm going to wait. Also going to wait. And I'm going to wait. You guys come to me first. Let's smack this guy around. Almost killed it in one go. All the ghouls can die. Explode those ones. You can come up here, finish those ones off. The Nabassus are coming up. We'll take 10 losses of champions, but we are going to res them, no problem. Or we can just kill these Nabasus now and call the fight complete. And then we go back to... Actually, we can do that Monster 11 army, I think. Anyways, we'll see. Could be a tough one, but let's find out. First Legion. We are a level 9 army going up against level 11. It consists of... what's it consist of? Not actually that many forces. Some big enemies, but nothing too bad. I'm going to try it out, see what happens. The only bad thing is if they have magic, we could be in trouble. They have no magic. Alright, we got some Galus, some Meriliths, some Vrolikai, and some Glabrazus. We're going to just go ahead and blow up these ones first. So that takes care of half the army. We'll shoot the Galus. Killed half of them. The Meriliths are going to come over and do some damage. Interesting. That didn't do anything useful at all. I don't think that we can even hit them with... Oh, we don't get Smite Evil. Oh, that sucks. Ah, we got some damage done. Ow. Oh good, they're going to come all into a nice position here to be killed. So we're just going to kind of do this. Fight's over. Actually, maybe the Panagi are not the things I thought they were. I thought they were summons. Apparently not. Alright. Fine, I'll just do normal damage to you. Not enough damage, mind you, but we're getting there. We're still way below the infirmary cap, so I don't care. Alrighty, treasure map found. Ancient map of Sarkoris. I don't actually know what that does, but I'm sure it'll be cool. Let's also see if we have any of these things. We got some beer elementals, misunderstanding. A special messenger from Galfrey was delivering a missive and ran into a sentry patrol by accident. The soldiers mistook the messenger for an enemy and intended to search him. And then the sentries were killed. The messenger arrived in Drezen. We can add logistics experience, but we lose some morale. Actually, I don't need the logistics experience. We're set for that. Messenger committed a crime. We lose some experience. Accuse the officers. You know what, let's do that. That's fine. We're accusing the officers. Are we still in a good position for this? Yes. Good. We're ranking up. We're going to send our logistics reform. Issue that decree right away. Because I want to get to that tier 5 right now. And, what else can we do? Royal conscription, trainable units. I don't really want to do that because we already can't afford our units. What about this? 1,000 leadership increases crusade morale. Thanapheus experiments we're not going to do. We can't do any of the diplomatic ones, including the fates of things. We can distribute... Actually, how is our morale doing? It's maxed out, isn't it? Should be able to scroll over this, shouldn't I? Maybe it's because I have this open. Yeah, it is. Because so we're maxed out on morale currently. Alright, we're not going to buy any soldiers right now either. I'm glad we got to all of our stuff done, though. Let's head back to Drezen. Party teleportation, Drezen. Make sure nothing's going on inside of our city. And then we can call it a video. I'll go sell some things, because I'm pretty sure we're not really able to walk at the moment. And we're done Blackwater. We can look around a little bit, but there's a couple more things I'd like to finish before we head off into the next leg of our journey. Mostly the relic-related things, and a couple other the events. We have so many to do, unfortunately, and such little time. We also need to do the logistics thing, but that is only one day. It's not going to take very long to do. Alright, we're good, I guess. So for now, I'll leave you all here. In the next video, we'll be heading off to... I guess maybe just rule some things for a bit, and yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Take care. See you all next time.